Are we a diabetic? So, if you're suffering from diabetes, you must be aware that a new group of medication the researchers has discovered, which are known as SGLT2 inhibitor. Today, in this short video, I'll talk a few important insight about this new medicine which has been discovered by the researchers. And this group of drug is going to change the entire paradigm of the diabetes care. Please subscribe our channel to know a lot of new things regarding medical discoveries, drugs, and all this stuff. I recommend everybody to subscribe our channel and please learn more about this. So it was in the near about 2010 and 2011. Then the researcher discovered a medication which is known as SGLT2 inhibitor. SGLT2, let me briefly explain. These are one simple receptors which are mainly present in the kidney and also in our GI tract, of which the type 2 variety is mainly concentrated on our kidney, which filters which reabsorbs all the filtered glucose in the glomeruli. So in our glomeruli, the glucose are filtered, and these SGLT2 receptors, that is sodium glucose co-transporter receptors, what they does, they reabsorb all the glucose and send this glucose from the filtrate to back to the blood. Now, if we inhibit that reabsorption, so what will happen? A significant number of glucose will be filtered through your urine. Thereby, your blood glucose level will come down. So now, this was the basic understanding by which the researcher developed the molecule which ultimately blocks the SGLT2 receptor. But of late, whenever any new drug comes, you know that this drug need to be tested for their safety of different organs, whether it is safe for the heart, safe for the kidney, safe for the other organs. Henceforth, some safety trial was done with this medication. And interestingly, it was found that when this FDA allowed some safety data or asked for the safety data to see whether this drug is safe for heart, safe for liver, safe for other organs, because it is well understood in the animal experiment that this reduces the blood sugar, but is it safe to use in somebody who is suffering from diabetes from their heart health perspective, from their liver perspective, from the kidney perspective? Then amazing data was started to come out. There was the first trial which was empiric study where it was when the safety trial was done, and it showed that this drug prevent heart failure. They are preventing heart attack. They are preventing admission because of the heart disease or any heart failure. So then researcher was observing why this was happening. And amazingly, it was observed also those who are suffering from diabetes, their progression of kidney disease, their proteinuria, their blood pressure control, all was improved in those group of patients who received this drug. So they again dissected the data to understand what exactly happening, did some basic research to understand why, and it was surprisingly found that these drug reduces blood pressure, they reduces body weight, they reduces inflammation in the heart muscles, they reduces inflammation in the kidney tubules, they reduces the workload of the kidney tubules, they reduces the intraglomerular blood pressure. You know, in the diabetes, what happens? Inside the kidney glomerulus, the pressure goes up. That ultimately leads to fibrosis. That leads to more proteinuria. Thereby, they also reduces proteinuria. So all this function was nothing to do with the diabetes management. So these were the added advantage along with modest reduction of the blood sugar which was discovered with this drug. Hence, the attention of all the scientists and all the researchers focused on this drug. They did further research, and now it is established these SGLT2 receptor inhibitors are a novel kind of anti-diabetic medication which work first time in the history of diabetes management in an insulin-independent pathway. What I mean by that, earlier when there was any diabetes management medication used to come, they are either used to screw the pancreas to secrete insulin, or they used to act as insulin sensitizer. That means they were working the native insulin functionality much better way. But this is the first group of drug which came, which does not work through insulin-based mechanism. They work through the glucose excretion from the body by the kidney. So that was the first advantage. So it is nothing to do with the insulin. Second advantage is the extra diabetic advantage what we are expecting, what we are observing for those who are taking this drug for a prolonged period of time. They are getting less heart attack, they are getting less heart failure, admission due to heart disease or cardiovascular events are less, their kidney function is well preserved, they have less chances of proteinuria, that means proteinuria are reversed also in some group. And another interesting thing observed, because they lost some calorie because of the glucose loss, there was a modest reduction of the body weight also. So these are the all advantage of this drug. But as you know, in medicine nothing comes without any side effect. This drug also had some minimal observed side effect, but these are all manageable. Like there are few reported cases of urogenital infections. That is because the glucose content in the urine increases. So this drug may lead to urinary tract infection or genital infection. So in presence of active urinary tract infection, it is better to stop this drug. For those who have a recurrent infection, it is better not to take this drug. And few incidents of the fracture also been reported, but these are not very statistically significant data. But what is good about this drug is, this is a unique drug which not only reduces the blood sugar, it also has a multiple action in our system in terms of blood pressure reduction, weight reduction, reduction of the inflammation, prevention of heart failure, and also protecting kidney from the proteinuria. So we are quite hopeful, and more and more research is going on to get more and more data. And but one thing I must caution those who are seeing this video, please don't jump into this drug on your own. It obviously, the treating doctor has to take decision. There are some criteria when we can use or when we cannot use. So you need to, this is just for making you aware. If you are taking this drug, because it is already available in market, a lot of people are taking this drug. So you must be proud that, okay, the scientists have discovered a new thing. But those who are not taking, they don't jump on. Ask your doctors who is taking care of you to take a right decision whether this drug is suitable for you or not. Thank you very much.